getting asked that question was weird because that's not something that was it was kind of frowned upon, I guess, like from my perspective at the time. So it was like kind of a weird experience to kind of go through, say yes, and get a ticket and things like that. But I did. I took a chance, and this was right after this friend of mine said, "Hey, I want you to check out this group and let me know what you think." It's a group from the UK called Keen, and if you guys have heard of Coldplay, they started at the same time. But Keen is more popular, exclusively popular to the UK because it's UK pop, and they're known as the band with no guitars because they have their entire sound based off of piano. So this is why this person showed it to me. He's a pianist like myself, and so we went to this concert. It was in Kansas City, so about 3 hours drive. Went to the concert. Weird being there. I was just like, man, what am I doing here? I should be at church or something. But we went and we had a fabulous time. Came back and talked about starting a group. And so we started a group. It was hard because the degrees that we earned today came as priority. But we made time, especially when we first started out, and went downtown and played on the street corner and played in coffee shops. We recorded a demo EP. It's been a really wild ride. And I remember the first time that we got together to make music, because on the drive back he said, like, yo, we should start a group together. I was like, that'd be really cool. Never thought that I would do anything like that in my life. And but we started, so I met at his house. He lives in town here. And I sat down. It was a rainy day. I remember it. We were sitting in his living room by the piano, and he just starts playing something. He starts playing the song that you're about to hear, and right before that, he said, like I make stuff, but I don't really keep track of like what chords I play or whatever. I just make it. But then he starts playing this thing. I'm just like, this is so perfect. So I told him, I was like, dude, write down the chords to that. This is a keeper, and it's basically gone untouched. This is his composition, but I'm glad that I've been able to write over it, put lyrics on it, and perform it. It's on the demo EP for the band that we started together. It's called The Contrary. And so right now I'm going to call up Elliot Moseley. Also graduated today in elementary education, and we're going to play Retrospect for you. Yesterday in Sabbath school at the church, we played Retrospect 2, which is a medley of like 5 songs that we decided to make because we got asked to do special music. And the idea is the same idea that we have now. We just want to reminisce on everything, the good and bad that has brought us here to this moment. The song Yesterday defined that, and this is kind of the epitome of that as well. So, Retrospect.
True.